Welcome to the NIOS Mass Communication session, subject code 335 from Senior Secondary Course with Easy Edu. Lesson number 5, Introduction to Print Media. Introduction. Print media is one of the oldest forms of mass communication. It includes newspapers, magazines, journals, etc. It helps in sharing information and knowledge. Even with electronic media, print media is still important because it gives detailed reporting and leaves a lasting impact on readers. Newspapers. Print media mainly means newspapers. Newspapers gather, edit, and publish news and articles. They can be daily, midday, or evening editions. People read newspapers to stay updated with news, gain information, and also for entertainment. History of printing. In ancient India, people wrote on palm leaves before paper was discovered. The Chinese were the first to develop the art of printing. They used wooden blocks to print letters during the Tang dynasty around 600 AD. The first printed book also came from China. Copies of Buddhist scriptures printed in 1377 are still kept in Chinese museums. Egyptians began making paper as early as 3500 BC. Europe's first paper mill was established in Spain in 1120. In 1439, Johannes Gutenberg from Germany invented modern printing technology. By 1450, he printed the famous Bible. This invention transformed mass communication. In India, the first language newspaper was in Kannada, called Kannada Samachar. The first newspaper. In the Maurya period, Indian kings shared news with people through proclamations. In ancient Rome, acta diurna, daily acts, carried government announcements on metal or stone. China started the Peking Gazette in 618, considered the first newspaper. It was handwritten and distributed to readers. Rulers also used newsletters to spread information. In India, the East India Company circulated such newsletters. The World Association of Newspapers states that Johann Carlus published the first modern newspaper in 1605. In 1609, Germany published another paper called File. The Gazette was also one of the early newspapers based on modern ideas. Newspaper printing in India. The first newspaper in India was published in Calcutta. It was started by the English. On January 29, 1780, James Augustus Hickey launched the Bengal Gazette, also called the Calcutta Advertiser, and popularly known as Hickey's Gazette. Other papers like the Calcutta Gazette and Bengal Journal were also published during that time. All these newspapers were printed only in English. Newspapers and publishing years. Bengal Gazette in 1780. The Indian Gazette in 1780. Bengal Journal in 1785. Madras Courier and Madras Gazette in 1795. Mumbai Herald in 1789. Mirat ul Akbar in 1822. Persian Weekly. The Gujarati Daily, Mumbai Samachar, in 1822, published from Mumbai. Newspaper printing in India. By the late 19th century, social reformers campaigned for major changes in Indian society. People raised their voices against social evils like sati and worked to promote widow remarriage. Many important periodicals started then, such as the Times of India, 1861, The Pioneer, 1866, The Hindu, 1887, Amrit Bazar Patrika, 1868, and The Tribune, 1880. Hindustan Times came later in 1923. Regional newspapers also began, including Malayalam Manorama, 1888, which still continues as a leading paper. Advent of modern technology. The technological revolution has modernized print media. Earlier, newspapers were produced by hand composing. Later, monotype and linotype replaced hand composing. Today, printing is fully automatic with computer typesetting, offset, and laser printing. Desktop publishing has also become very common. Digital printing allows faster and high-quality production at a lower cost. Color printing has become standard, making newspapers and magazines more attractive. Online editions of newspapers are now published along with printed copies. Modern technology has reduced printing errors and increased speed and efficiency. Automation has also made mass circulation easier, reaching millions of readers daily. Size of newspapers. Newspapers are classified into three categories. Broadsheet large size. Example, The New York Times. Tabloid smaller, easy to handle. Example, New York Post Berliner. Midi, medium size. Example, Le Monde. Internet papers and editions. Most newspapers now have an online version. Anyone can access them using their website address. The internet editions of newspapers are usually free and can be read on a computer or mobile phone, as long as you have an internet connection. Other forms of print media. Besides newspapers, magazines and weekly publications are also important forms of print media. Magazines like Filmfare, Champak, Grihasabha, Chandamama, India Today, The Week, and Outlook are well-known examples of print media. All these forms of print media are published at regular intervals. India Today and Organizer are published weekly, meaning once every week. Champak is published fortnightly, which means once every 2 weeks. Grihashobha is published biweekly or quarterly, meaning twice every week. Grihashobha and Vanita are published on a monthly basis. Difference between print media and electronic media. Print media uses paper like newspapers, magazines, and books. You can hold it in your hands and read anywhere. Takes time to produce and deliver. No need for electricity to read. Good for long, detailed stories and reports. Cannot show videos or play sound. You can keep it for years as a record. Mostly one-way communication, from publisher to reader. Electronic media includes TV, radio, websites, and social media. You watch or listen to it using devices like TV, smartphone, or computer. Information is shared instantly, needs power or internet connection. Best for showing live events, videos, and audio. Can update information quickly and easily. Doesn't always last permanently, news gets updated. Allows interaction, like commenting or sharing online. Largest circulated dailies. The Yomiuri Shimbun, Japan, has the highest newspaper circulation in the world. In 1947, India had 3,533 newspapers and periodicals, including 330 newspapers. By 1997, this number had grown 12 times. In 2019, newspapers in India had 425 million readers, IRA's data. The top Hindi newspapers in India by circulation are Dainik Jagran, Dainik Bhaskar, Hindustan, and Amar Ujala. More information. The first printed book in China was the Buddhist Diamond Sutra in 868 AD. Egyptians made paper by 3500 BC, reaching Europe by the 11th century. Europe's first paper mill was set up in Spain in 1120, and block printing arrived by 1300. The first printed Bible had 1,282 pages in Latin. Printing technology came to India in 1556. The first Indian book was in Portuguese from Old Goa. The first modern newspaper was the Oxford Gazette in 1655, followed by London's Daily Courant. In 1874, The Times was launched in London, becoming one of the world's greatest newspapers. The New York Times started in 1851. Gandhi launched weekly newspapers, Young India, Harijan, and Navjivan. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Happy learning by Easy, EDU.